Now here we have a real beauty. This is a Honda GB500TT. Now the GB stands for Great Britain and the TT for Tourist Trophy. And this was Honda's 1985 homage to the classic 90s and 50s and 60s calf racers of that era that raced around the Isle of Man and would have been the bikes. So that's AJS 7Rs, Manx Nortons, Gold Stars and such like. And it was styled to look like one. So basically you've got what is a Honda XBR 500, but with these gorgeous wire wheels, this fantastic sculptured seat hump, lower slung tank and calf racer styling, even included with the fork gaiters for that classic look. The only thing they did different was they put a disc on the front, which I think suits the bike very well and definitely better than drums of the time. Now the engine is based on the Honda XL600 and is the RFVC motor, so that's the radial 4-valve cylinder, and a very good engine it was, very reliable. Now this example we've refurbished, so we've repainted the casings. The paint often falls off these. That's the crank casings, the heads and barrels, all done in a heat resistant silver enamel. These outer casings have been refinished, re-lacquered as per the factory, and all these fastenings refinished, so they're all the genuine Honda fastenings refinished. We've also refinished the frame and all the paintwork is new in the correct colour and the correct finish. The only non-standard parts on this bike are the headers. Now they're a stainless steel aftermarket header which the bike came with when we imported her from Japan, and very nice they are too. We've completely cleaned them and as you can see they've got a lovely straw colour, and we've even used copper plated nuts just for that lovely effect, and should you ever have to take it off you know they're going to be removed okay. We've refinished all the fork bottoms again with new seals and fluid and respoked the wheels. Now we did change the front disc. The original one I wasn't quite happy with, and this aftermarket one is heavily drilled and I like that. It kind of picks up the lightning on the front mudguard stays and I think that's a good look. New tyres and tubes, and they're Bridgestone BT46s, F for the front, R for the rear of course, and they're a nice sticky compromise for this kind of bike. The mudguards again refinished. Now the original paint on this bike was not bad, it was just marked in a few places and we just wanted to make a very nice example of this machine. As you can see there, we've refinished the casings there, hangers, everything. This has a centre stand as well as a side stand, and of course a few other little jobs we've done. New clutch cable, petrol tap, seal kit, and it's kickstart and electric. Interestingly, you've got a decompressor there for the kickstart and the electric start, so should you have a flat battery or you want to do the kickstart thing, you can do it, it's there. So mileage is 21,842 kilometres, so that's just over 13,600 miles, and as you can see, a beautiful example. Now we MOT'd her yesterday and she comes supplied with registration on an age-related plate, and I think this is an 87 or 88 machine, and we should have that registration in V5 in about the next 10 days. Let's just see how she sounds. So straight away there on the button, sounds great. I think one of the benefits of these aftermarket headers is the throttle response is a little bit zappier. Standard silencer, so not too loud. There are some tiny marks on the end of the silencer. We didn't have a better one to put on it, so we've left it at that. But of course, if you wanted to put a different silencer on for a more authentic sound, shall we say, that would be up to you. Now, a couple other things about the GB500TT. Interesting machine, really came out in '85 for the domestic market as a 400 and a 500, and sold incredibly well in Japan. Some went to Germany, a small amount there, so some German viewers will notice, yes, I've seen that bike before. And in '89-90, some went to the US market. Now the US ones tend to be black, which is actually a green with a pinstripe, and on the US market bikes they tend to have an emissions system which is bolted to the side of the engine. You can always tell, because even if that's been removed you can see evidence of where it once was. One other thing is these often came with a little plastic cover that went over this gorgeous hump. Now, it colour matched to the rest of the bike, but they're always missing, often because they crack. People go to lift the bikes and they break them. And really, I've never liked it. I've always liked the fact that it says Honda TT, and it covers all of that up, and I think it's great. You've even got a sort of Alcantara style centre part here to the seat. So as you can see, a fantastic machine and ready to go. Comes with a warranty, 12-month warranty, and we're happy to deliver anywhere in the UK or overseas. If you want to know, just let us know and we can get it to you. And we look forward to hearing from you. It'll be going on the website this evening, which is classicandrare.co.uk, and we're also on Car and Classic. And so if you're looking for a fantastic styled classic machine, this is the one for you. I mean, if you had an old British bike back in the day and you can't kick it over, this gives you the same feel. And actually just goes to show, in 1985 Honda foresaw the whole classic CAF racer thing. I mean, similarly, Ducati got into their Sport Classic MH900 and Paul Smart replicas, in about 2000 to 2004. And again, they were ahead of the curve. If they'd have waited to about 2010, I don't think anyone would have bought. This would have been the biggest selling bike, and the Ducatis would have really sold well. Now, of course, these are highly prized by collectors, and I think a fantastic machine. So we look forward to hearing from you. If you have any queries, just let us know, and we'd be happy to answer them.